200 players. I'm not joking. COD Warzone. Today, later tonight, we'll have an update that enables 200 players in Warzone. Only in quads for now, just quads, 200 players. So that means that there will be 50 teams in Warzone. This is crazy. 50 teams, 200 players. The map isn't changing, as far as I know. I don't think they're going to make any changes to the map. So, same player space, 200 players. It's going to be absolute chaos. Can you imagine the hot drop locations now? TV station, the area around airport and superstore. It will be absolutely mad. So they just announced this like a couple of minutes ago, and I thought I have to do a video on this because it's really big news. And there's also some more information in here about other stuff that's in the patch today. And there's a new weapon, which we already had a tease for. It's a 50 cal sniper rifle. I expect that to be crazy overpowered, but really satisfying to use. We'll have to wait and see. We're also getting a couple of new items and contracts and a few other things in here too that I wanted to discuss because it's a big update. It's their mid-season update and they've called it Call of Duty Season 4 Reloaded. And they've also got Juggernauts in Warzone now too. Yep, Juggernaut Royale. Really looking forward to that one. So the update will go live today. And it's approximately 22 to 36 gig, depending on which version of the game that you have. So it's a pretty sizable download, as we've come to expect now with all of the COD patches. My hard drive at this point is screaming at me saying, Jack, please no more. But I've just got to keep feeding it Call of Duty Warzone. Eventually it will explode, but I'm okay with it. So the new contract is called Supply Runs. And if you find one of these and activate it, you and your squad will be directed to a nearby buy station. So I assume it will pick the closest one to you, and then you'll get a time limit. And if you reach that buy station within that time limit, you'll actually get discounts on everything at the buy station. So it's an incentive for teams to get that contract and quickly get to a buy station if they can, create a bit of a fight maybe, and get a load of stuff for cheap. Juggernaut Royale, it's a new mode that's coming. I don't know if this is being released tonight. I don't think so, because I think they would have made like a bigger fuss about it. But they say that Juggernaut Royale is a game mode where there are airdropped care packages that float down onto the map, and if you get to it, you become the Juggernaut and you can use the minigun to then attack enemies and vehicles. So the Juggernaut is a kill streak in Modern Warfare. I've personally never used it because I just don't pick that kill streak. I think I usually go cruise missile, VTOL, and then gas. So I don't know if it will be the same as the one that's in the Modern Warfare multiplayer. I reckon that they've probably buffed it to make it more of a useful thing to actually pick up. But once a Juggernaut is sent to the Gulag, a new Juggernaut care package will drop onto the map. So that's your opportunity to do the best and capture a Juggernaut suit and just destroy any other squad that stands in your way. I know that the minigun has been in the game since the latest big patch. They actually put it in Bunker 11. That's the one that you need to open up by doing the phone Easter egg. I've not used it yet because I just haven't done that Easter egg again. And I've not really seen many clips of people using the miniguns either. So in this Juggernaut mode, if you're a Juggernaut, I don't know how much health you have. Probably 10, 20 times as much, I'd guess. I don't know. Plus the minigun, that's going to be a good time. I can imagine Juggernauts being really useful in vehicles, on top of vehicles, the side of helicopters. Can you imagine having a Juggernaut either side of a helicopter flying around just mowing down squads? I think we're in for a good time with this. The new piece of gear that's coming into the game is something that I don't think is even in Modern Warfare, and it's called the Spotter Scope. And they say that you can think of this as a high-powered scope, but you don't have the glint on it like the big sniper scopes do. And this is a reusable scope that will allow you to scan the environment, the hills around you, and mark enemies without being detected. That means that it's perfect for scouting locations, and it's a really great tool for people who want to plan their next move and keep a low profile. With this being called the Spotter Scope, I imagine that the spot that it actually puts onto an enemy is the same as the one that you can do with the recon drone, where it's like a full red diamond for a few seconds that tracks people through walls. It's not like pinging an opponent and then you just get like 1 second of real-time location. It's more of a hard spot that will track an enemy for a longer time. Be interesting to see where that falls into the meta though. I don't think it would be that useful, but I'll have to wait and see. The new sniper rifle is arguably one of the most interesting things with this mid-season update. It's a 50 cal and it's called the Rytec AMR. And there's a nice screenshot of it here. It kind of looks like a Barrett 50 cal. I can't wait to hear how it sounds. So they say that this is a 50 caliber chambered beast that joins the 3 other weapons in the sniper rifle category, and you unlock it via an in-game challenge. I imagine that will be related to snipers, get 3 bolt action kills in 15 different games or whatever it is. I can't wait for that. And they do say that there is a blueprint variant that will be available straight away in the store via the new Lost Souls bundle. A 50 cal sniper in Warzone, I imagine it's going to be very strong. I don't know where it will fit with the HDR and the AX50. I think with it being a Barrett, maybe it would do more damage than both of those sniper rifles and perhaps have a faster bullet, but an incredibly long reload time and also a really long cycle rate. I don't think that the developers would put a sniper rifle in Warzone that could one-shot kill a full health, full armor opponent to the chest. I don't see that happening. Headshots, yes, but maybe this will almost kill a full health, full armor opponent if you hit them in the upper chest. We need to test it out. We need to get the stats, but awesome that they're dropping a new sniper into the game. HDR has always been the go-to for me. I have warmed to the AX50 a bit recently, but this new one, the Rytec, it could be the one. It's exciting either way. I'm looking forward to using it. Maybe it will even do more damage to vehicles with it being a 50 cal. That could be quite an interesting use for the gun. Perhaps it's just a beast at taking down helicopters and trucks, for example. There's a few new blueprints coming to the game too. But the biggest thing for me really is that 200 players. Like, that's just insane. I know there was rumors about 200 players before Modern Warfare even came out, but I was expecting it on something like Ground War, like a giant map with 10 conquest flags or something like that. But of course, back then we didn't know about Warzone. So 200 players will be interesting. They must have a lot of faith in their matchmaking system though. Yeah, they say they've got like 50 to 70 million players cross-platform, so it's not like there's a shortage of players to go around. But I do wonder if this will encourage them to disable skill-based matchmaking if they want to reduce the times that it takes for people to get into lobbies. I just stick everyone in, 200 players. Will it be laggy? I don't know. Lately, the lobbies have been pretty good for me. I know there was a rough patch at the start of, I think it was Season 3, where most of the servers were really laggy at the start, the first maybe 2 to 3 minutes or so, and then it ironed out. But that's gone away recently. But now they've added another 50 players. I don't know. Can the engine hold up? Can the servers deal with that if there's that many people dropping to a certain location? I hope so. I don't want it to be laggy. This will be a big test for them. 200 players. I'm looking forward to it. And if your squad can win out of 200 players, that's an achievement you should be proud of. Something else that was on the graphic was that there's going to be new weapons in the Gulag. I know a lot of people don't like the addition of assault rifles in the Gulag, and they felt that it's made it really campy where people will just hold at the back left or back right corner, and the Gulag isn't as exciting as it was when it was pistols and shotguns. That's how it was at the start of the game. So will we be going back to that? Will it just be completely random now, or just a new set of weapons that are available? Imagine snipers in the Gulag. Perhaps that's what they'll do. Perhaps they'll do melee only. Imagine if it was just fists or just a knife or a hatchet or something. So watch out for that. Something, as far as I can see, that they didn't mention in this blog too was that mid-season weapon rebalance. And this is something that Joe Seacott, who is a big producer at Infinity Ward, talked about on Twitter. Rebalancing the weapons in the game. And this is all about that ground nerf that people keep on asking for, because the ground and the MP5, they just are the best guns for Warzone. And it's got to a point now where if you're not using them, you're at a massive disadvantage, and that's not really fun. So maybe there will be patch notes later today delving into everything that they've changed in detail. And if so, I'd love to take a look at those, and we'll be discussing those probably in a future video. What will the new meta weapons be? I reckon that the Bruin and the Galil will be upcoming, let's say, after this patch. If they nerf the Grau, will they touch the M4? Will they buff the M13? Will they do something to the other SMGs like the Uzi or the MP7? We just don't know. But I do enjoy a good shake-up of weapon meta, and I think it's been a long time coming for Warzone. So I'll keep you guys all updated on that. And when the patch drops, we'll take a look and I'll let you guys know my recommendations for what I'm probably going to be running in Warzone. And that's all of the important Warzone detail really, and I thought you guys might want to know that. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now, before we wrap up, I don't know if you remember last week, I created a fundraiser for a charity called Special Effect, and these guys help people with physical disabilities to play games by creating custom setups, recommendations, offering occupational therapy. I think it's a great cause, so I set up that fundraiser. My original goal, which I thought we could get, was $10,000. You guys actually managed to eclipse that within an hour, so I kept on increasing the donation goal, and at the moment it's nearly at $50,000, which is just incredible. Thank you so much. Honestly, guys, from the bottom of my heart, I just can't believe that we've managed to do this. I've had a letter come through in the post from the company as well, saying thank you with a load of examples of how they can use this. And it really is making a difference to a load of people who love games but have a lot of difficulty playing them. Honestly, I'm just blown away by your guys' support on this. It's fantastic. Like $50,000, that's just an insane amount of money, and it will do so much good for this charity and for people who need our help. So I just wanted to say a personal thank you for that. The fundraiser will be stopping on the 1st of July. You can still donate to it. Anything at all would be useful. And if you want to donate to it, there's a link down in the description below. It's justgiving.com/JF Special Effect. I'd love to see how much we could get it to before it ends on the 1st of July. And once again, huge thank you guys. Like, it means so much to me. It means so much to those other people. It's a big deal and you've made it happen. Thank you. With that said, that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, a dislike. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.